Hey peeps! Guess who I have in the closet today? Dream come true, I have RICHLUX in the closet with me. This is going to be the most amazing interview ever. I want you to stay tuned. Get on the edge of your seats, it's going to be fun.
Welcome to Conversations in the Closet with your host, motivational speaker, fitness expert, and fashion guru, Teresa Romer.
Okay guys, so I'm here with Teresa Romer. We're just gonna sit down and just be honest and like spill some tea a little bit. Do you have any questions for me?
Girl talk.
Yeah, girl talk, really, the house. I feel like a lot of you guys really don't know me that well, so I wanted to maybe open up a little bit. And I just feel like it's kind of weird to talk about myself, so maybe you could...
I'll talk about
ask me questions.
So guys, welcome, welcome, welcome. I hope you are enjoying everything we're showing you today. So, thank you for coming into my closet with me.
Thank you for having you guys. If we look this way, there's like another camera, but thank you for having me.
We're double filming today.
It just like I didn't think that you would be like, yeah, come over, like, you know.
What'd you think I was gonna do?
I just think you were gonna be like snooty and be like, girl, bye, you know, girl, bye.
Let me figure out how to do that.
Classic. You know, but you're just so real.
See, but that's the problem with most people is they don't know me.
Yeah.
So they immediately think because of where I live, how I live, and everything else that I'm just this snooty, stuck-up bitch.
Yeah. I think what we do have in common is like, I feel like I've told you I get used a lot by people, or I get like taken advantage. Like, I'm a very like happy, jolly person, so it's easy for people to like take advantage of me and stuff. And I think that's where I'm at in my life. And I thought maybe you can give me some advice or something, because
just remember,
especially with men, girl, they want to use me for my coin. They want my money.
Hey.
They're like, I meet them, they're like, oh my God, I love you so much.
Yeah.
So cute.
Can you pay for the meal tonight?
Yeah. Yes.
See, yeah.
And I'm like, oh my God, I'm so in love.
So back in my single days, I was always, because I had my own money, I had my own wealth.
Yes.
I was always on dates, and the men would be like, well, hell, you're worth more than me. Why don't you just pay for the meal?
Really?
I'd be like, are you kidding me? Bye-bye, never another date. Yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
One date, overdone, bye. Move on to the next
So you've dealt
one.
with that, yeah.
And I think the one thing that I love most about my husband that I'm with now is that we were...
Oh, no, look at the ring, girl. She's married to house.
I'm married, guys.
Yeah, so don't be, hey, Teresa, are you single? She's married, okay?
I'm married, happily married.
Yes.
But the one thing I loved about my husband, and he's just, I guess, a good old boy, because guess what happened?
Yeah.
I was on a date with him. We were about a month in.
Yeah.
And he went to the bathroom. So I thought, ooh, I'm gonna go ahead and pay for the meal. I'm gonna be so sweet. I'm gonna pay for the meal.
Yeah.
And he came out and he saw that I'd paid for the bill, and he said, don't you ever embarrass me like this again.
Did you make a scene?
No, he just said, yeah, he didn't do that.
Can you imagine? Don't you ever pay for this again, honey.
No, but what he said was, he said, don't ever embarrass me like this again, very quietly.
Yeah.
He said, as long as you're with me, you will never have to pay for anything. And I thought, oh, that's so nice. Because I had been on so many dates for 16 years, guys. I was single 16 years.
Yeah.
Wealthy on my own, taking care of myself, but always the guy going, oh, well, you're worth so much money. You just pay for everything.
Yeah, I get that too. And like the people...
Don't let them use you.
They don't like, when you meet somebody, they don't tell you, I'm a snake. You just kind of gotta like, I was telling your assistant, Mr. Fabulous, I was like, you just kind of like pick up on it. Like, I don't know, like.
But sometimes you don't pick up on it.
Yeah.
And they do use you. I've hired many of people that have.
We'll talk about that.
Yes.
So she's, you know, everyone's on social media trying to get their numbers up and get views or whatever. So you're on Instagram and YouTube, and you hired a PR firm. We don't gotta say the name, like it's not that
A few years ago, a PR firm, just recently a social media firm, used.
And they say they'll promise you this and promise you that, and then you're like, where's it at? Where's it at?
So my advice to you, do not pay anyone to help you do anything. Learn it. Learn it or collaborate with people. Collaboration is the key, guys, because I probably know stuff that he doesn't know, and he knows stuff that I don't know.
Yeah.
But plus, you could YouTube everything and learn everything.
Yeah.
But
how to be famous?
I got famous from a closet.
Oh yeah,
but it was better than a sex tape.
Yeah, okay. You guys, there are videos on YouTube with like news stations and people from all over the world come to this closet to record and ask her questions and just hang out. I mean, she's famous for this closet, and it wasn't something that you wanted. It just kind of happened.
It just happened.
Just like my YouTube channel, like I didn't want to do drama. It just happened.
Yeah.
You know, and I remember like sleeping on my mom's floor in the basement and just going to work at like $7.50 an hour, like make dead end job the house, and I would just do YouTube for fun. And I did one drama video, boom. And I was like, I think I'm onto something. And I just built it, and I was like, let me put on makeup so it doesn't seem like I'm being so like mean, or, cause I don't want to disrespect anyone I talk about like the drama, because they're people too.
So the makeup does help.
Yeah.
I watched his videos, and it does help because you can't help but laugh.
I know, it's true, it's true.
Even though you're saying something somewhat mean.
Yeah.
It's funny. Funny, but it's funny because he's got this makeup on. Yeah.
Yeah, and then it's weird when I end up meeting the people. Like here I made like 10 videos, and then I meet the person at an event, and I'm like, oh man, they're gonna sue me the house. You know, like, oh my God, defamation of character, here it comes. And then they're like, hi, I love your videos. I'm like, oh my gosh, they understand the comedy.
Right.
And that's how I make my living. That's how because people ask me in the comments, like, I see the cars, I see this, like, what do you do? And I'm like, it's just YouTube.
Right.
And then like the fan support with the buying merch and stuff like that. Or they come to a meet and greet and just meet me.
Right.
And stuff. And I just feel really blessed, and I don't really want to take advantage of it.
Right.
You know?
So it's amazing. Humble. Like, I came from
the Nebraska. She's from Nebraska. So if you're a girl in Nebraska who's like, I'll never be like Teresa Romer. Hello, she's from there.
That's where I was born.
Yeah.
So there's so much money to be made
in the world,
in social media alone, like social media, YouTube, you know. But the sad thing is so many people don't know how.
It's like I was telling you earlier. Like everybody wants to. There's so many amazing makeup artists.
Yes.
But they get on YouTube. The beauty is saturated. It's so hard to get noticed with beauty on YouTube. And so you're right. Yeah.
Well, the closet's not.
The closet. Yeah. He's like, you got to stand out. And so when I was like, I'm gonna do drama videos, I told myself, you know what? There's a million guys on YouTube who spill the tea.
Yeah.
But I was like, if I put on makeup and I hype up the character and become overly obsessed with makeup,
and he always has the crown,
and have the crown, and have like a brand,
yeah,
I'll stand out.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's how I made it this far, is by standing out.
Yes. You know? You can't be just an ordinary person.
Yeah, you're like an ordinary cookie cutter. Like, you can only go so far.
Right, right.
You know, and I think that even if you do make it far, then people start to catch on. Like, you're just social climbing, or you're just, I don't know.
Right.
You get what I'm saying.
No, I get it. But isn't it funny how there's so many people out there that don't understand your life? Like, when I'll have girlfriends go, oh, let's go to lunch today. Let's go do happy hour. I'm like, sorry, I'm working.
All the time.
They're like, what are you doing? And you're like,
so let's talk about what is the average day for you? Like, typical day for you? Because I mean, people are like, who is this woman? She's fabulous.
So, Mr. Fabulous, come here. Come around.
Yes! Okay, guys, he's on Instagram too.
This is my assistant, Mr. Fabulous.
Yes.
Hi, guys.
He's a self-employed makeup artist, and he's my personal assistant. So he helps me get through my days.
So you have someone to help you.
I do.
Yeah.
Because he can testify.
Yeah.
My days are crazy.
Crazy the house.
No, because first of all, my house is almost 20,000 square feet. So this house alone is like running a small boutique hotel.
Yeah.
Every day there's workers here. Every day there's something going wrong. I mean, like, so that's one hat I have to wear.
Are you
like
serious? You would think that you
manager.
just have this house and everything's just done.
No. There's workers here all the time.
All the time.
So I have to wear the hat of project manager. And then I have my YouTube channel that we're constantly filming for. And of course, we're taking pictures and doing photo shoots all day long because I have Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, Snapchat, you name it. Yeah. So photo shoots all the time. Other videos, because I have conversations in the closet, which we're filming right now for also. We have...
So you're like a mogul.
Motivational Mondays. We've got Wacky Wednesdays. We've got Fashion Fridays. I have
that's just social media.
That's just social media. Then I have my brands. I have my 3 books that are out. Nude, Unveiling Your Inner Beauty and Sensuality, Naked in 30 Days, and Scoring with Santa. Then I have a candle line, my True and Real.
And I can't even get a text back to save my life. I can't find a man.
And then I've got my fitness wear line, Naked in 30 Days, and I 30D Athletics. And then I've got motivational speaking engagements.
Yeah. Oh my God, those are fun.
What else am I leaving out here?
And on top of that, she's got to be a wife. She's got to keep a big house.
Honey.
Her personal life. It's too
all
much.
of my charity work, all of my philanthropy.
But you do go to the galas and
all
the
the
balls.
galas, all the closet events I hold in my closet for women. I'm like, it's just never ending.
And she shows up with all her gays behind her, holding her train, and they're just like, and they're like, who is that?
Yeah.
Teresa Romer.
We're literally behind her like this. Like, don't touch her. Don't do nothing. Leave her alone. Don't touch her hair.
Do you feel like you ever have a day off?
No.
That's how I feel, because I always say, I can't get a day off to save my life. And then like now I feel inspired because it's like a business.
But I don't want a day off.
Yeah.
I don't want a day off because to me, when you have a day off and you're just laying around, you're wasting a day. You're wasting a day. Like there's money to be made. What am I doing? Just laying here watching a movie today? Really?
Yeah.
Why? Now, granted, sometimes you're tired. You got to rest. You do. But for the most part, I hate Sundays because Sundays.
I have so many questions. Okay.
I still gotta work.
Okay. Okay. Bye. Okay. When you made, this is personal, so you don't have to answer it. Okay. When you made your first like real money, what did you buy? The first thing you bought, something you remember.
That Louis bag downstairs.
The Louis bag, the first one.
Yeah, the Louis Vuitton bag
and
downstairs.
What did you do? What was the business that got you that? Was it the
Oh
gym?
my God, no! I was
pageant that you
I was
won?
like 19 years old. No, I mean like I was at 19. I had already milked cows. I'd already delivered newspapers.
Yeah.
I was a bus girl. I was a waitress. I was a hostess. I was a lifeguard. I think when I finally
they don't know it. People just see you and they're just like, oh
then
yeah,
I was,
she's had it made all her life.
Then I worked for Alco department store, and then I became at a young age. I became like the front desk manager, and like I've always worked. I love making money. Because by making money, you can afford the lifestyle.
So when you started making money, did you have like people you wanted to bring with you, like to bring them along with you in your journey, and they just didn't come?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Because when I remember, I'm not gonna say no names, but when I started YouTube and the YouTube channel was blowing up, I had an assistant, and I was like, do YouTube videos, do this, and I was telling them what to do, and they didn't film one video, they didn't do anything. And mine blew up, and they could have been right there with me.
Could have,
but they never chose to turn on the camera and just talk.
And I always tell my assistants,
and that's okay. That's not their journey.
I always tell my driver George, I don't care. My personal shopper, I'm like, if I hit it big,
we all grow.
We
together.
all going together because you've been by my side all these years. Yes.
Yeah, I was telling. There's other people with me that are also in the drama community, and I feel like if I make it, we all in a sense make it.
Right.
Yeah.
I tell my personal shopper this stuff. I say, if I make it big, you're right there by my side, honey.
Yeah.
You've been by my side this whole time. Like I'm not gonna just forget about you. My driver George, who drives me everywhere, for 10 years. I'm like, dude, you're right here with me.
Yeah.
You're coming on. You're on the ride with me.
Oh my God.
Of course. So the motivation is, guys, when we hook up with you, don't just stay with us for a while. I have long-term vision.
Yeah.
My long-term vision is I'm going to own my own jet with my own letters on the tail wing. My assistant, my makeup artist, everybody's going to be with me all the time. Like, you're on the ride with me.
I always, when I see somebody driving like a nice car, living in a nice home, some people would say, oh, they got it made, but I always feel like, no, there's like a struggle that had to get them there.
There's
like,
always
when
a struggle.
I see that, I'm like, they have a story to tell.
Unless they're a trust fund baby of someone, and that's not me and that's not you. But I mean, like, we have worked our whole lives for what we have.
And I think that's why I post videos every day, because like my mom and dad, they went to work every day.
Right.
So I just feel like that's what I know to do is just work.
Right.
And if next year I'm not popular on YouTube no more, then I'm totally fine going back to work.
So I have a question for you.
Yeah.
So, little did I know, because he reached out to me like a year ago.
Yes, a year ago.
And I didn't know Instagram that well, so I didn't know there were direct messages on Instagram. But he did reach out to me like a year ago, and then he reached out to me like just not even a month ago, like 20 days ago. What made you want to reach out to me?
There was something about your energy that I gravitated toward. Like I felt like this is somebody, I just felt something. The closet was nice, but your personality, it's like there was something about it that...
So he was following me on Instagram.
Yeah.
And he was watching my YouTube channel. And this man wanted to meet me.
Basically, in a way, but not a stalkerish way.
He tried to meet me a year ago, and I didn't even respond to his
And I had
message.
like 40,000, and I come back now, and I had like about to hit 200,000. And I was like, that's better that it worked out that way.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
But still, it's just,
everything happens for a reason.
Right.
I feel that way.
And it was funny because just last week, my assistant and I were out to lunch one day, and he said, "Do you know this guy, RICHLUX?" And I'm like, "No, why?" And he's like, "He's following you everywhere. He always likes on your stuff.
I'm not.
He comments on your stuff. Like, he really follows you, Teresa." And I'm like, "He does?" And now this week, he's sitting right here in the closet.
And I was sitting here with her today.
See?
Wow.
Collaboration
in the house.
Yes.
And I've learned, I feel like being with you, talking a little bit off camera, I feel like I've taken like 1 year of business, I've learned like in like 15 minutes with you.
Oh, that's sweet.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I get that vibe too. Yeah.
And he also has learned that I'm not that person that most people think I am.
Yeah.
I'm the real deal. I'm down to earth. I'm humble. I still remember where I came from.
Yeah.
I never lose sight of that. I think that's so important.
Yes, exactly. So we're gonna get a little deeper. It's not always glitz and glam. There was some drama that happened in the closet a long time ago.
Yeah.
Somebody broke in. Mm-hmm. And it was all over the news. Like this isn't the exclusivo primero impacto. they came to your house. Good Morning America came to your house. Uh-huh. They shot a really good article.
4 years ago.
Yeah, 4 years ago.
Yeah.
It was a really good piece. And then a week later?
Yes.
She got broken into the house. And this is like a gated community.
But see, what most viewers don't know is that when we got robbed, our house was still under construction.
Yeah. Oh.
So we had been under construction for about 18 months at that point. So we were still in the painting.
Yeah.
That level of just painting. So a lot of things that you see that we have now, like cameras and glass breakage and motion detectors, a lot of that stuff wasn't installed yet because we were busy, they were painting. Mm-hmm. So most people didn't know that from the news either. And so because the news was like, oh, stupid bitch, she didn't lock her doors, she didn't set her alarm. What alarm we did have, I did set. And what doors we had to lock were locked. But unfortunately, the person somewhat knew me.
Yeah.
They had to have, because they knew my schedule, they knew where I put my dogs at night, they knew what windows,
where to get the certain items.
So, but the news never covered that. They just made it sound like I was an idiot.
Yeah. That's weird. Because they're like, the last what you give are putting your house on TV.
Right.
Or on the news.
Right. So, how many celebrities show off their houses all the time?
Yeah. I see.
Are they getting robbed every second of the day? No.
Yeah.
No.
So you're very like what do you call it?
Philanthropist.
Philanthropist. What are some of them that you've worked with?
Oh my God, all of them.
I think a lot of them.
American Heart Association, the American Cancer Society, Interfaith of the Woodlands, Red Cross, the Go Red. There's one coming up next month, Elijah Rising, where we're sex trafficking.
Yeah, that's a huge one. Yeah.
Yeah, just there's so many. Like I don't turn one away.
Yeah.
Like if there's a charity that I can help somehow, then I'm on board.
There's one that I wanted. You kind of inspired me to do this. There's the LGBT Center in Houston.
Yeah.
That was something I know I could raise a killing for that.
Yes.
I know that, and I really don't know like when did you find out like you know your worth? Because I think when I was coming up, like I didn't know what my value was, so I would like get sponsors from people, and I would like accept the really low balls because I didn't know my worth.
Right.
Well, it's $80,000, for a sponsored video, but it's not. I did accept low balls, but
and to this day I still do stuff for free.
Yeah.
Not because I can afford to do it for free.
Yeah.
It's because growing up and starting my own business is my dad, who has passed away. My dad would always say, sometimes you have to give away something for free. Mm-hmm. For them to know what your worth is, and then you can start charging from there. So I can remember when I first became a personal trainer, I would personal train for free.
Oh wow!
Or I'd personal train for $10 an hour, which was like stupid, right? But I thought I just need to get a clientele. I need them to believe in me, and then
was that here in Houston or
no? It's back in Wyoming.
Okay.
And before you knew it, my clientele was growing, and then as the new ones came in, I started charging more, and then started charging more. But you sometimes you.
Oh my God.
But everyone's worth something.
Yeah.
So
I think time is worth a lot.
Exactly.
Time,
Exactly. So I can't remember how many motivational seminars I did for free just to get it under my belt, so people could see that I was doing it and so on and so forth. But now they have to pay good money. Yes. Okay. So at what point on your YouTube channel, what magic number was it that you finally thought, wow,
I could do this? Okay.
Wow.
It was when I messaged you.
Like I'm actually starting to make money.
When I messaged you, and I get that question a lot actually, it was 30,000 subscribers. Mm-hmm. I was posting every day, and I was posting content that people wanted to watch. Like, I feel like there's evergreen content, which would mean a video that would get views for years and years and years, like your closet tour.
Yes.
It would be evergreen.
Yes.
And then there's like your hub, which is content you post every day, like I do, like drama. Like if let's see, Manny MUA, is a beauty influencer, something happens with him, I drop a video today, I get a lot of views, but no one's looking for that 2-3 weeks from now.
Right.
You know?
Right.
But so
it's like celebrity news.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So I was doing this.
What's trending?
Yeah, I was doing the YouTube, which YouTubers are the new Hollywood. I was doing the YouTuber news, and it was 30,000 subscribers, posting them every day.
So another good question then is, so we all know through Instagram especially, brands can reach out to you and want to work with you. Do brands do they reach out to you on YouTube at all?
Yeah, it's through email. Like I have my email download.
Yeah.
So they'll reach out and they'll be like, we love your channel, we want to sponsor a video. And I'm doing this all myself. So I'm like, well, I just make up like a rate sheet, what I think is fair.
Sure.
And I ask my friends, do you think this is fair? Do you think it's too much? And they're like, yeah, it's too much, or that's about right. And then what they do is they'll charge like this amount much money for a post.
Right.
This amount of much for a story.
So do you think they're more like beauty?
Well,
brands?
yeah. I feel like mine fall under like beauty, skincare.
Sure.
Yeah.
Right.
And I mean, but I feel like
And you thought that was happening too around 30,000?
that wasn't really happening. It was like maybe $100 sponsors here and there.
At 30,000
I think so.
subscribers.
Yeah. It's all like fuzzy.
Yeah.
But I wasn't living off
Like, it was so
sponsors.
long-
It was just
Right.
off the videos I was making. At that
So
time.
what was your career before you started in YouTube?
Oh my God. Okay, you're gonna freaking show. Okay, I worked at a chemical plant back in Pasadena.
What?
Yeah, I think it was. I don't even want to say that because you know there's a lot of them down there.
Oh, yeah.
There's like boom,
Lot.
boom, 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 and there's contractors they hire for different
Right.
companies.
Right.
And I worked for one of the contractors, and that's what it was. And it was like $10 an hour
Yeah.
in the heat, sweating my ass off. Or then sometimes they would rotate to nights. We were working 12s or shutdowns. Are you familiar with those terms?
Yes.
Yeah,
Oh,
we're
yeah.
working those. And so if you're in the oil field, you know what that means.
Yes.
And so I was working those, and it was a dead end job. I wasn't ever gonna get anywhere.
Right.
And then mind you, I'm like a big old queen, honey. You know, out there in the field at a chemical
And were you
plant.
a queen there?
Yeah, I had my pink hard hat, not bother, girl. You know what I'm saying? I had my little overalls, my little jumpers, and I didn't care. And some of the guys who worked there in the oil field were like, hey, what's going on, honey? And those guys, they worked.
Did you get bullied?
No, not at all.
No.
So as harassment at the house.
Ooh,
I would've
that's
owned
right.
it.
That's right.
RICHLUX Mobile instead of Exxon Mobil or something. Who knows? So, anyways, but these men would come from like all over the world to come work at these refineries for a couple of months.
Yeah.
And they wouldn't be with no wives.
Yeah.
They wouldn't have their girlfriend, and they would hit on the other girls there and other men too. And their job would put them in hotels, like in the area.
They hitting on you?
Yeah, the house. Yeah. But everything I didn't own no oil rigs, so I didn't make it out that much. You know what I'm saying? I want an oil rig one. You know, you little contractor. You're just like me, a contractor. What am I gonna do? But
So then you started playing around with YouTube.
I was doing it. Well, I made documentary movies on YouTube,
Right.
For like an escape, just to express myself,
Right.
And that they did good. I won awards for those. And then I was like, I love YouTube. It's how I escape and how I talk to the people.
So, at what point, how many subscribers did you start feeling like you could make a living doing it?
30,000, 45,000, I would say. 30,000 when the money hit. 45,000 is when I was like, I could get my own place. I didn't though. I waited till I hit 100,000 to.
So you were still living with mom, dad?
No, I left.
Oh.
I let everyone knows. Like I live in the Galleria area, across the street from Saks.
No, you said before you left. So you were still living at home?
Yeah.
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 And then you finally got your own place.
Yeah. When I had 100,000, I felt like good enough to leave.
Like the money's going to stay there. Like it's not going to just disappear.
Yeah, it's gonna stay there, but it takes one scandal, one racist tweet, something that's very. If I do a meet and greet, and I don't say hi to somebody, and I kind of like shun them, and somebody captures that on their phone, I mean, it's ruined.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't say ruined, but it's damaging.
Yes.
Because I feel like anyone can turn it around.
Yeah.
But you do take a hit to the brand, and there are good months and bad months in business and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But YouTube has definitely taught me to be more strategic in business.
So you got the scoop, guys?
Yeah, oh my God, that was
a plant.
Oh my God, can you believe that?
No.
Yeah.
Wow.
Chemical plant.
Wow.
In Pasadena, Texas.
So we know that you wear the
Yeah.
I don't want to call it clown makeup.
Oh, I do.
But kind of.
I do, yeah. People always say it's not clown makeup.
Aside from your clown makeup when you're doing your YouTube channel, do you normally wear makeup?
Yeah, I put just a little bit on.
Yeah.
Little La Mer, a little sublimage. You know that? Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
This is very lightly.
Yes.
Because I'm in it for hours.
Yes.
Because the thing is, I'll paint. It just takes me like big 30 minutes.
Yeah.
I'll paint, do a drama video. By the time I want to take it off, another story hits. I'm like, oh, let me go do it. Or something, I'll take it off, and then something major happens.
Yeah.
I'm like, gotta put it back on.
Now, how are you getting the information of the major stuff happening?
Oh, you know what? It's the community. I call it the
Oh.
beauty community. They send me messages like, hey, did you see this? Or like, I saw this, so-and-so posted this and then deleted it. But I screenshotted it.
Oh.
Yeah. And then I'm like, oh,
The
let me see
download,
it.
the download.
Yeah. Yeah, and that's basically the community. And sometimes I would, well, not sometimes, but I do search for it. But a lot of times it's people sending you information.
So how often do you collaborate with other people?
Not often. Oh, that's
I'm blessed, guys.
No,
I'm
not
blessed.
often. And they know. They know. Like I've met Jeffree Star, Graveyard Girl, and then now you. Like that's kind of big people in my like I live for that. And they were like super real and down to earth people. And
Yes.
I've learned so much from them
Yeah.
that it just even from a business standpoint too, because you see how they move, how they talk, and you're like, okay, it kind of rubs off on
Right.
you. But and they learn from me too.
Right.
So it's
Well,
almost
that's the whole
mutual.
thing. You rub my back, I'll rub your
Yeah.
back. It's a collaboration.
And
Right.
I feel like I don't collaborate that much because of the fear I've told you of like being used or.
And it happens, guys.
Yeah, and it just like, especially because all it takes is meeting, like you think someone is your friend and they expose you or something.
Right.
Or they're like threatened to, have you heard of the term dox you?
No.
It's where they expose like your phone number, your address,
Oh.
and all that. And so it gets kind of like messy. So I live, being a drama channel and talking about people, it can easily come back to me.
Right.
And I have to, if I'm able to dish it, I gotta be able to take it too.
Right. Oh, yeah.
You know, and
You gotta
so
have thick skin.
you really gotta have thick skin. And that's why I don't want to hit below the belt, and I just kind of play nice. And I try to make it funny and fun because people get on YouTube to have a good time and laugh.
Right.
They don't want to go and like.
It's entertainment.
Yeah.
I mean, like, I don't know how many people I know, they say they don't even watch TV anymore. They just watch YouTube all the time.
So speaking of that,
Yes.
this is gonna be forever. Oh my God. Okay, you were casted for,
Real Housewives of Houston.
and that fell through.
Yes.
Was it like? Were you upset about that?
Yeah, because at the time, Bravo was casting for Real Housewives of Houston and Real Housewives of Dallas at the same time. And they were doing pilots for both cities. And unfortunately, they put together the wrong cast for Houston.
Yeah. Okay, that's understandable.
And so
it's all about casting. It really
It
is.
is. It
you
is.
gotta
You know,
mesh.
because you've got to be able to mesh. You know, like you've got to have some kind of a relationship or know each other somehow because there's got to be some kind of history there for
Yeah.
you to be able to mesh well enough. Does that
Yeah,
make sense?
it definitely
Because not
does.
very often do you run into people like me and you.
No,
where we just
in Houston.
mesh,
In Houston.
where we just mesh right away.
I got it. Yeah.
Yeah,
I got
like,
it. Yeah.
Like when he walked in my door today, I was like, oh my God. Like I immediately felt like I knew this guy forever.
That's weird.
Or girl.
That's like weird. Like
Yeah.
it don't matter.
Right.
Yeah.
But when you're, like I said, for Real Housewives of Houston, it was totally different because they had races trying to fight against each
they
other.
were trying to
just
like what do they call it? Manufacture the drama.
Yeah, and it was just horrible stuff that you would see back in the '60s. It was just horrible.
Okay, so you're like, yeah.
Yeah, I'm out. Yeah.
Yeah. And
so
then there was another
Dallas
show.
got picked up and we did.
Dallas got picked up.
Yeah. Then I was cast for
Married to Medicine.
Married to Medicine.
Was in the
Houston.
3
I
episodes.
was on 3 episodes of that one also.
You're a showgirl.
I'm trying. Babe.
Yes, that's why I think that's why I like you. I love you so much because on my YouTube channel I feel like I'm a show person.
Right.
Like, I'm like, you know, and then the Instagram
Very flamboyant.
too. Yeah, but when the cameras are off, like I feel like I'm very like just calm
Normal.
and normal. I'm
Yeah.
not like hi. It's just like I don't know something about. I just love being on camera.
I don't, you have an accent though when you start talking and like
Oh yeah,
When you-
I'd have no idea what it is.
when you go into your
My character?
Yeah.
Yeah, I have no idea what it is. But then there are also words I invented. Like, well, this slang word, I don't feel like I invented it. They're just words like clock at the house.
Yeah.
Just means to look at something.
Right.
You know, not bothered, stuff like that.
But what you said like oh,
Not
honey.
bothered.
Oh, honey.
Oh, honey. Oh my God, I can't believe you said that. It is crazy. But yeah.
So, I
this is
hope-
so refreshing.
yes.
No, because I hardly ever get to like sit and talk to people.
Yes.
Yeah, so this is just,
You're
and then to
usually
do it on
filming
camera.
Usually filming by yourself.
I'm usually by myself, so to do
Yeah.
it on camera, I'm like, I get so excited to meet people. And this genuine, like, excitingness is easy for people to take advantage of.
Right.
But, I mean, I know you're a good person.
Yes.
Good people know good people.
Yes.
And so, if you feel like I'm rude to you, it's not because I'm on purpose, it's because I'm just being guarded.
Protected.
And I feel like you have to be guarded
You have
in
to.
a way.
There's so many people out there trying to take advantage of you, and I swear over the years I've been taken advantage of so much. Just because, you know, I was always taught, do what you do best and hire out the rest. And so I'm like,
do what you do best and hire out the rest.
right.
I've never heard that.
So like, I know how to clean my own house, but why do it when I've got other things to do? So I do what I do best, and then I hire out the rest, right? And so when it came to PR or social media, and I didn't know that much about it, I hired it out. Well, shame on me, because people take advantage of you. They just like, oh, she's got money. Well, I'll go take some.
Yeah.
And that's what they do. And because you believe it, it's like hiring a lawyer.
Yeah.
You know, you don't know law, so if you need legal advice, you hire a lawyer, right?
Yeah.
Well, because you don't know that field of expertise, they can take advantage of you too. Or, you know, I'm like, it's just horrible. Like, there's so many areas of your life that you don't know about, so you hire out.
Yeah.
And then people want to take advantage of you. It's not right, but it's the American way, it seems like.
I know.
It's horrible.
And it's just like you're navigating waters all the time, you know.
And there's no one that's going to protect you like you yourself. Like, we have to protect ourselves.
Yeah, and that's good. Like,
just like years ago, I was being defamed and harassed on the internet, and I had to take
legal action
to protect myself, because that's my reputation. That's who I am. That's who I've worked my whole life to be.
Yeah.
I'm not going to let someone destroy me.
Wow. Okay.
And everyone's 10 foot tall and bulletproof on the keyboard.
Oh yeah.
Oh Lord.
Well, with Lex, you did this. They're like, oh God.
Coming at
They'll
you.
come at you like, you said you like pizza and now you like cheeseburgers, so you're fake. I'm gonna expose you. And I'm like, oh my God. You know,
It's true. It's true.
Fake.
It's very true. So
Yeah.
you just have to be able to protect yourself and be thick-skinned. Remember this. If you don't remember anything I tell you,
oh yeah.
remember this one.
Go ahead.
What you think of me will never change my world.
Yeah.
Ever.
And there'll be people in the comments, if they make it this far,
if they
that
make it
whole
this far.
closet's fake.
Oh yeah. Because I read about it.
Because I read about it.
Yeah.
At 13 minutes and 46 seconds,
Yeah.
if you zoom in, this part right here, that's how they are online. It's so funny.
But you know what? I call them haters, but they're really not. They're still fans, because
Yeah.
guess what
They're
they
still
do?
watching, yeah.
They're still watching you. They're still following you. They're watching these videos.
They're giving you the view.
You're getting paid. So I'm like, go ahead and hate me.
Yeah.
Thank you for watching the video. I just got paid.
Yeah.
Thank you for mentioning something, because I just got paid, but I'm going to delete your comment now.
Yes, the house. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, I don't even delete them anymore. I just let them go.
Well, I do delete some on my YouTube.
Yeah, they're really
because
bad,
I have
yeah.
grandchildren
Yeah.
that like to watch my YouTube channel
Yeah.
too. So I try to protect them a little bit, because that stuff's out there, you know, and it's not that I want to erase it because they're hurting me. Believe
Yeah.
me, you're not hurting me.
Yeah.
I mean, I had a horrible person mail something to my house that was so horrible in this letter, and mentioned my dead son and everything, that it didn't hurt me. You know why? Because they don't know me. They didn't know my son, and what they were writing on there was just evil.
Yeah.
And so I literally did a YouTube video about it, set it on fire, said, here you go, evilness, go away. You know, but I mean, like, there's just horrible people in this world.
Yeah.
You have to be
And you have.
thick-skinned.
I keep it positive.
Yep.
Because I feel like I want to keep positive people around me.
Yeah.
And that's why, you know, maybe it is to my disadvantage that I kind of am sheltered and I don't really leave the house that much, but I feel like it's also maybe to an advantage, because I don't really deal with that much of the drama or the negative people.
But the bigger you become and the more famous you become, you
It's
kind of got to
harder.
get out there.
You got
to do appearances. You've got to do stuff. So you've got to get out there.
Yeah.
This has been fun.
Yeah.
So guys, I want to thank RICHLUX for reaching out to me, never giving up on me, and ending up in my closet today to do the conversations in the closet. I'm so thankful. Make sure you find him everywhere. He's on Instagram, RICHLUX. He's on YouTube, RICHLUX. He's so entertaining. He's so hilarious. You're going to love every minute of it. Make sure you keep getting out there, finding me everywhere on social media, because you know I'm out there. I'm hunting you down. You got to watch me, follow me, and make sure you hit that bell so you know every single time when that YouTube video appears. So with that said, guys, catch you next time. Bye-bye.
Bye.